Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Angry Duck Automotive. We got some wind today and some rain coming in and out. So I don't know what kind of video we're going to do today. So bear with and we'll find out together as we find out. So yeah, cool. But to start with this week, we're going to do a little look in the garage and see what Father's been up to. He's been busy again. Usual squeezing through. Squeezing through. And you guys have all seen that the Jag axle's in, but he's been this week and taken off all the brackets off the chassis that he doesn't need anymore. Cleaned all that up, that's all painted now. Nice. It's just giving it a gentle tart up. Bloody lovely. So that's the axle, you've all seen that before. So the stay bars that go down to stop the twist, they're done, and then you've got these radius arms that come forward, which are done as well now. So we'll see better when we go down in the pit, and I'll show you that down there. It's also picked up a set of wheels for the back, you know, the old like old Krager style chromies. They aren't great, but they'll do the job for a minute. So here we are down in the pit. So he's made this cross member up. Look, you can see that nice strong bit of plate, and then the radius arms go back into a bush onto the arms, and then that plate's made up for the anti-twist bars, and there we go, job done. Very pretty. Plate underneath as well has been made up. Who's this here? Look, that's Dave and Father. They're here. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Hang on. I think that's neutral. Yeah, go steady. Try that. Where are we going? Yep. I was going to say, do you want to do that first while it's not for or part or anything? Do you want a longer strap? Yeah, I ain't got much choice. I can't see fuck all. Where are we going? I don't think we got enough to get round, do we? Do it now. I've done this for a while. Yeah. Fucking hell. That was risky business, wasn't it? But we got it in here. So yeah, today we're going to be working on the other Zephyr. I'm going to try and have a look at the brakes and see if we can get it to stop, and then maybe even start and move under its own power. But I'm having struggle getting it into park. So yeah, that's new. Don't know how I'm going to get over that, so I crawl around underneath. But yeah, we're going to have a look, see if we can get these brake calipers a bit reconditioned. Quite old and crusty on the outside, but the gentleman I got the car off actually took them off and put them in the boot along with the rear brake shoes so that they didn't ever lock up. So hopefully that might have preserved them a little bit, and we'll be able to do something with them. So there's one caliper in the vise, and we've just taken the pads out basically and given it a real good dose of WD-40 penetrating oil, so that'll be lube them up a little bit, give them a fighting chance of working. So the weather is against us. Managed to free up one caliper. The pistons are going in and out lovely, brake pipes clear for a minute, pads look good, so we're going to try and have that back on, but the rain has come. It's fairly blowy. You see, we got the old got the nose up in the air and our front paw is off. So I found the original brake pipe, which is there, which you've got to hitch into. I'm not sure if that's seized or not, so we have to give that a little bit of looby-dooby and attention, and then find wherever the bolts have gone for the caliper to bolt onto the car. So yeah, that'll be nice to have some brakes, even if we have to clamp the back ones off and just have front brakes. At least we'll be able to move it around, and then sort of try and get it running on a tank under the bonnet or something like that. But yeah, for today we're just going to concentrate on the brakes, I think, because it's taken a lot longer than I expected. Bit different than just slapping them back on. But it's kind of weird looking underneath here at a standard, you know, body, and then realising just exactly how much work that I've done. But if you have a look in this area, she is actually quite solid. Now they are prone to going up in there by the door pillar with rust, but she's actually not too bad. You know, it's usable. So I don't know what we're going to do with it really, but if we can get it running and driving, and then, you know, go from there and see what else it needs welding wise. Like I say, we already know it needs a set of seals putting on it, which are going to have to be made. I'm going to have to fabricate that. So yeah, that's the quandary, whether I want to get hours and hours and hours and money involved in it, or what really. But like I said, I think it is. She's too good to break. She's too good to break up, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, if anybody wants to take it on after me, then you know, make me an offer, put a comment in or something like that, and then, you know, best to come and have a look at it. But yeah, at the minute she's still as I got her, apart from obviously it runs ish, and hopefully by the end of the day it'll have brakes. I'm a crafty devil, I am. I got everybody working. Watch this. Father's on rebuilding the caliper. Helper's over there grinding bolts on the bench grinder. And Dave is queued up for the machine. we got a production line going on. Oh, hell up. Welder's out now. That's trouble, isn't it? Right. We'll see you in a sec, guys. So whilst everybody's busy, let's have a little tour around this Zephyr, shall we? Because we've only seen like bits of it on the video, haven't we? So she's got a 6-cylinder front end with the grills cut out to allow room for the fans and a bit of chicken wire in the front. So that's custom, definitely not factory. And then let's go inside, out of the wind a minute. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, she's got a fairly good interior in her. Custom made, tuck and roller, velour, you know, very 80s. I think it was last on the road 1997. So yeah, this is the inside of the old girl. Don't think this door won't shut now. So yeah, there's a padded dashboard, which you don't see in these because they're obviously vinyl and always cracked. Not sure what the dashboard's out of. Anybody got any ideas? Dad reckons it could be Mark IV, Zephyr or Zodiac. I'm not sure what it is out of, but it's certainly not Mark III. And she's still on the old original steering wheel. The old Zephyr badge in the middle. So that's quite nice. You know, big old steering wheel. Yeah, and that down there, that, if you can see, that down there, that's not a clutch pedal, because it's got one of them. It's got that in it. Yeah, that there. Yeah, so it's not. Oh, it's auto. I can't. Oh, it's got an automatic gear. Oh, dear me. Whoa, we have to stay away from that. And that is the only reason really that I'm not keen on this car for myself. Other than that, you know, it's all workable stuff. It's all quite tidy. You know, it's old, but it would probably come back around. Yeah, plenty of webs in here and stuff. But yeah, I'd probably make a nice cruiser for somebody, but you know, I just can't handle the automatic gearbox. Yeah, that was a struggle. So we got one reconditioned, rebuilt-ish caliper, and that's on and plumbed now. The only thing we haven't done is undone the bleed nipple, but for what we're doing, we'll probably be able to undo the pipe and just bleed it good enough. Only problem is the other caliper isn't in quite such good shape. So Father's on the bench with that, wrestling. But in the meantime, I've managed to do my side, so all good. I'll flip you around, you can have a look. Not that there's much to look at, because we're losing the light, it's getting dark. And yeah. There it is, one caliper. Weird setup on this, it's like nut and bolt, no slider, twin pot. But yeah, it's on, brake pipe's done up, so that's copper pipe's good, flexie's all clear and blown through. So in theory, we should be able to bleed this side up without too much difficulty. But you know, these things are sent to try us and we'll find out soon enough, I would imagine. We have rain, now we have darkness, and we have one caliper that is stuck, which is now in pieces on the bench. Father is trying to repair it, but yeah, might not go too gooder, to be fair. That's probably the reason that they were taken off the car in the first place. So yeah, that's kind of scuppered us for the rest of the day, so I think we're going to leave it there for tonight, and we'll see you in the morning. With a bit of luck, we'll get the other side done and maybe bled up, and then we'll try and work out why it won't start on the key. But that is jobs for the future. As you can see, it's dark time, it's raining, and not very salubrious for filming or working on cars. So yeah, that's that. So that's going to stop play for today. Yeah, she's fairly rusty. Pistons are stuck right in there. Well, it's the morning, a little bit later on anyway. So this is the state of play at the minute. We've got one side on, one side off, caliper of eyes, and for a minute it's dry. So best crack on. So we've had this caliper in the vise overnight, soaked it with WD-40 inside, and we managed to rebuild it, get it back together, get the pistons back. But what I'm afraid of is we are going to stamp on the brakes and they're just going to lock up and not be very good. This brake pipe, which is exactly the same as the other side, it looks like it's been replaced in the past with copper, so I'm hoping that give that a little bit of luber behind it, and that should free off and spin without snapping the end of the pipe off with a bit of luck. Yeah, so we better get busy. So this is a beast of a thing, this is, and you can see where they got the original design for the Cortina ones from. It's a lot more compact and a little bit better setup, but pretty much the same principle. These are 3-bolt though, so they're a little bit more of a pain in the backside to do, because you've got to bolt them in and get it all lined up from behind, and there's no like margin for error. And back behind this ball joint, it's got to sit, so you've got to have the steering at the right angle. Yeah, they're a bit of a pain, but you can see the early days of when Ford started to go from drum to disc, certainly in the design of that. Okay, let's see if we can get it on. So these can be a little bit of a devil to line up, so I'll try not to swear. Or not. Oh, that went better than expected. Except for I put that through the wrong way. That one and that one. And I need to go and search in the boot for the other two. There's another one in behind here that needs to go on, but these are all old school sizes as well, so it's like 9/16, ½ inch, 5/8, it's all American fine thread, you know, which is exciting. That's that one done. Get that one through in a minute. Might have to give it a little love tap. So I just got to gently tap this one through, and I'm actually going to use a hammer this time rather than the ratchet hammer, so you know, I'm learning. Just tap it in, tap it in. There he goes, lovely. Put the nut on. Now I've got to fiddle around in the back here, you can probably see better than me. And put these bolts in, which are very strange. Where's the hole? There it is. Hopefully that will just pop in there. I'm going to have to get a ratchet for that. Oh dear. And then just tighten them up. Many tightenings. See, most people, zzz, 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 done. I haven't got one of them. Right, next one. Okay. Yeah, tweet. Like a Twigger. No, I don't reckon I'm going to be able to get a spanner on this one. I might have to get a ratchet out. Let's see. It's going to be like a... Oh, it's doing it. But then, at least this car was built in a time where, you know, the average guy could do a set of brake pads on this at home in his driveway or even in the road on a weekend, so he could get him to work again on a Monday. You know, unfortunately, the way of things at the moment, where you've got to plug everything in, you know, that chap now is paying a garage to do his work. So, yeah, very clever of the car manufacturers to use all the technology that people can't afford to buy. You know, rudimentary set of spanners, you could probably strip this car and rebuild it, do you know what I mean? Completely. I'm getting that. We are getting that. There we go. Oh, that was a 2-finger pop, so that's probably tight enough. Okay, let's see if we can hitch up this little feller, which would be nice. But Dave very kindly cleaned up all the pipe and the threads on it, so that's good, isn't it? Okay. This is mullered. There we go. This is like vehicular archaeology, isn't it? Okay. You don't want to do this, why are you not doing it? We're getting there now. Come on. One more time. Okay. Well, that's a lot of me being breathy. But yeah, I'll flip you around in a second and you can see it from a different angle. So now we just got to link that little devil up with that little devil and see what's under the back, I suppose, in the way of stuff, because the shoes and everything are in the boot. So that's going to be an adventure as well. Right, so we've got our ass up in the air and we're looking at rust, which is nice, but we're going to take his back paws off now and see what's missing out of the back brakes. Both front calipers are on, but she is scabby. But not like, you know, solid there and solid under there. It's weird how it's rotted, like the sills are completely gone, but the rest of it, oh, I don't know, you know. I don't know, it's a quandary. Not worth spending a load of money on, unless you're really keen, but, you know. Yeah, job to know, isn't it? We're going to find out though, because we're going to go underneath it in a minute. But let me get the back wheels off, and then we'll see what's missing from under there. Oh dear, it is not good news, unfortunately, for this car. Yeah, I found some stuff. Want to have a look? I'll show you. So we've got a big hole there in the chassis. This is just gone. All in there's gone. That is just falling out of it. It's rotten. It's been filled. Yeah. What do we do with that, guys? Look at that. And this is all filler. Oh, we lost my screwdriver right up in. Oh, it's come out. Yeah. She is crusty. And that's only what you can see, so everybody knows when you start digging into them. That's when they really, really show themselves. I mean, it's doable, but I got enough on my plate already. And in other news, there is nothing inside these brake drums. Absolutely nothing in there. We've got a wheel cylinder that's probably seized, and a handbrake adjuster that's definitely seized. And it's the same the other side. So yeah, it's not looking good for this old girl. So yeah, what a quandary. Yeah, so there's no back brakes. So what I've done is I have made a little bung. You can see, I'll zoom in on him. A little bung clamped off the pipe. So I mean, if anybody did want to sort of rebuild the back axle, they can. I haven't wrecked the flexi or anything. I've just disconnected it and put a bung in the end of the pipe so that you know, it could be future repaired if anybody wanted to. So yeah, I haven't squished the flexi or anything. So yeah, I think now we're going to try and put some fluid in it and see if we can get the front brakes to work. It's not actually as bad under this side as the other side, but as you can see, I mean, all this wheel arch here is all going to be rotten and filler. Yeah. So yeah, she's not in the best of shapes. Yeah, I think I called it 10 years too late. But there we go. I mean, it was only ever supposed to be a parts car anyway, so I'm not disappointed. You know, looks like some custom spring hangers have been made up on it at the back there. But yeah, so let's try and see if we can bleed up the fronts. Right, so we have wrestled with the top of the master cylinder, and it's not looking good. I'll flip you around, you can have a look for yourselves. So in there, as you can see, it's full of white, furry corrosion. So I think I'm going to be on a bit of a hide into nothing, trying to do that. So I'll do the right thing and fill it with brake cleaner and clean out as best I can and hope that we can pass fluid through it, but I think it's going to be short. I think we're wasting that time, but you know, we'll try. Right guys, so we have been beaten by time, unfortunately. We got brake fluid in the master cylinder after I finally got the top off, blanked the back brakes off, but we're going to have to tinker with that over the Christmas period at some point. So we're going to end the video there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas from me and Father.
Merry Christmas.
And have a prosperous and healthy New Year, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. If you can't be good, be careful.